Good afternoon. This is Makasia Jackson with the JFK Report, and right next to me is Jeff Zink running for CD7 here in Phoenix, Arizona. And we're here inside the Phoenix Convention at the Turning Point USA event. It's so great to be here. I'm next here with Jeff Zink. He's an American First Patriot. He's been politically persecuted by the FBI. His son is sitting, well, he's not sitting anymore, but he's outside. He's going through trial. And you've firsthand dealt with the audit here in Arizona as well. So there's a lot of things that you're doing great here in this country that why a lot of Americans like you. Then you have a lot of things looking forward to your campaign and what's going on, especially with the whole NASCAR thing. You know, let's start off to let's tell the viewers the situation of the whole NASCAR situation you have.
Okay. Well, I have Blue Ridge Racing has reached out to me. The owner, Butch Cons, reached out, and he had heard me speak in regards to what had happened in Washington, D.C. on January the 6th, then found out that I was working the audit itself. And then he just said, hey, I need somebody that is actually going to do something instead of just talking about it. So he reached out to me, and he's got my name, the Jeff Zink for Congress car that's going to run in the Xfinity series in NASCAR. So it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to be traveling all over the country with NASCAR next year. So this is fun.
That's an amazing opportunity, Jeff. You know, not a lot of people get to do that, and I'm just glad to see that. And the greatest thing about you're actually in the fight. You did the audit. Every rally or local event around the city of Phoenix or even at the state, and you even go to the border, you're getting involved, you're leading, you're opening up eyes. And that's what politicians need to be doing like yourself. You want to be about the people for the people. And that's the best thing I like about you. You know, you just go to these local events, you're speaking and you're meeting people, you're being kind, you're a pastor. You know, there's just so many great things about you, and God's been great for you.
Yes, he has. You know, the thing is that Proverbs 29:2 says that while the righteous rule, the people rejoice. But when evil rules, the people groan. Well, one of the things is there's a lot of people that are groaning. They don't like what's going on. When you have an illegitimate election, then what happens is there are consequences. And the consequences right now are higher taxes, higher gas prices, higher grocery prices. Everything's a lot higher, and they keep saying, oh, this is just temporary, and it's not. The way that they're doing. We also, one of the things that I want to help people, I always tell everyone, I do before I start talking. So this past week, I met with all 574 Native American tribes. We're now in the process of getting sovereign land that we're going to put manufacturing on. I've got several billionaires that I'm talking with as well. And this is something that I want people to understand. When we start bringing manufacturing back home to the United States, then we don't have to depend on anybody else outside our country. So one of the problems that I see on a regular basis, people talk about it, they don't do it. I want to do and then tell you about it.
Oh yeah, got to be a doer. I love that. You know, you going into Congress and running for Congress and Native American reservations, dealing with the federal government. I've gone through Native American reservations. It's sad, and sometimes it's horrifying to see it. And I'm glad there's going to be, you know, there should be manufacturers over there. The Native Americans deserve jobs. If they get jobs, they can thrive their economy. Not these casinos. That's just not cutting it. Get these jobs, create more jobs, more economy, more business, especially providing for the state and other states, you know, a great economy. You know, we're a free market society. We have to compete. And just to put jobs on the reservation is just a blessing.
It is. And the thing is that not only does it give jobs to Native Americans, we're also working with the Asian community as well, and also the Black and white and Hispanic, the Latino there that's primarily in my district. So what I'm trying to do is I'm bringing that manufacturing to CD7 so that we can make sure that this is what we do of creating jobs that will then create a society that's more independent of itself and less dependent on our federal government. We need smaller government, and we need to have more things that are actually in our society where you depend on yourself. So it's much better. If I came to you and I said, Makasia, you're not spending your money correctly, I think that I can spend it for you in a lot better manner. You're going to look at me and go, you're nuts. You're not spending my money, but yet we allow the government here to spend our money by taxation, and we're not being represented. So taxation without representation is what we started a whole country on by getting away from the British. Well, we need to start getting away from this Biden administration.
Yes, amen. We got to get away from that. They're expanding the government, and America was never supposed to be this big government. Our founding fathers read history. They knew what a big government would do. It would automatically lead to a dictatorship, tyrannical government, and that's what we're seeing. They didn't want that. We have individual liberties for a reason.
That's right.
It's protect our liberties. When the people have our liberties protected, then the people work together for the people of the United States. That's just simple. Jeff, it was great talking to you.
It's always nice seeing you too. I really appreciate it. If you truly want the real story and you want to know what's going on, listen to the JFK report, because Makasia's always out there doing what is right, trying to get this real story out, and I support him, and I'm really appreciative of what you do and you being out here, and thank you for your service.
Thank you, Jeff. I appreciate that. Now, for the audience, real quick, where can they follow you and follow your campaign so they can help you out and we can put you in Congress?
Absolutely. Go to Jeff Zink. That's going to be Z as in zebra, INK, the number 4, Congress.com. So Jeff Zink for Congress.com. Go there. I've got a take a stance page, but I got a donation page as well, and I could really use all the help I can get.
All right. God bless you, Jeff Zink. We're going to put you in the office. I'm in your district, so we're going to put you in. All right.
I appreciate it.
This is Makasia Jackson with the JFK Report here in Phoenix, Arizona, and we're out.